seen Invoker being played, but one of Miracle's specials. This is going to be entertaining to say the least. See what they can pull off. It will indeed be the Weeha Lycan, which is something we didn't expect. And HFN will take the carry Dragon Knight. I believe we will see the offlane Leshrac by Tavo.
Huh. I'm not sure what to say. I feel like Pain Gaming's draft definitely has something in mind. If as long as they get objectives, they should be happy. Pushing up high ground by 20-25 minutes. That's what their goal should be. At the same time, Team Liquid does have the tools to slow that down, and Peace Global Presence is going to be an issue. GH will be slowing down Tavo's progression and minimizing the damage he outputs. The Golem is there to turn a team fight as need be. And Miracle and the Invoker, I mean, that speaks for itself.
Well, let's see what's going to happen this game. It's going to be very, very interesting to watch. Just wait out till we get into the game. And well, both teams really want this win. For Pain, even if you don't care about the DPC points, the money is a lot. Will help out quite a bit.
Definitely so. Not just the money, but, the pride of winning a major, Mike.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, knowing that at one moment you're the best team in the world.
It's back. We've been missing out on that spam.
That is correct. We haven't actually seen it as of late, but it's there. Pain Gaming, bring it back to us. Oh, thank goodness for that. I missed it so much, John, I gotta tell you.
I will commit this to memory.
So, yeah, it's kind of like just let them do it. Just wait it out. Just sit there. I believe the actual LAN casters were having the same issue where they're just sitting there waiting for these voice things to end before they start talking.
I mean, let them have their fun. They paid good money for it, Mike.
No, absolutely. We'll just wait for both teams to get around to the bounty runes. Doesn't look like there's going to be any kind of engagement. The person in chat who just asked if this is the official stream, no, it's not. The official stream's on Facebook. These are all unofficial streams on Twitch. But welcome. Tava. Looks like they may say hello to Mind Control at the bot lane. It appears there'll be an aggressive tri lane being run by Liquid. Which is very interesting indeed. They'll be going up against Weeha on that Lycan, but it looks like they're just going to focus on shutting down the safe lane Lycan as it stands.
But yeah, that looks like an interesting choice, but it looks like he's walking to a different lane.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not going to be really a lane that the Lycan can stand in and actually farm and get those items up, against the tri lane of Liquid. Probably better off having the Leshrac who can just spam the Lightning Storm and get a few last hits that way. I guess it does make sense, right?
Yeah, it does make... It makes enough sense. It's just... That's a lot of time wasted just having Weeha run down.
It is. He'll make it in time. He's already lost 2 last hits from that. Mind Control will have to put up with this Lycan and Dazzle combo now. But GH will rotate around, and he's not going to make it easy for either of these heroes on Pain. GH. I mean, the last time we saw him, he was having a really rough time in the series yesterday. We'll see how he goes today. Looks like they are actually going to go for Duster, and with those Treants, they might be able to block him in place long enough. He does run to the right, though. Duster, can he get out? He's copping a lot of damage. But GH, I don't think they find the kill. Sunstrike, though, it will connect. Miracle finds it. And a nice setup coming out from Team Liquid. And a great start for Miracle on that Invoker.
Yeah, it's a really good start when your Invoker gets first blood. Gives him a nice little gold boost in the lane, and looks like Weeha's down now.
Well, King RD actually gets Matumba Man at the top lane, but Weeha, you are correct. He will end up dropping by GH's hands. Now top lane as well, Kuroki might end up dropping. They do end up getting him a Matumba. tried to come in to help out. But both the offlane heroes go down, and again, it looks like this game may be a bit of a bloodbath. 2-2 already, 2 minutes in, and this is going to be an entertaining one.
Yeah, it definitely will be. A lot of teams seem to be trying out this Lycan offlane. Honestly, I don't really like it. It doesn't really play with the idea of the offlane that well. It's just a farmy core in the off. It's not a disruptive core, and I feel like it. So far, every time I've seen the Lycan run in the off, it hasn't worked out too well, except for that one time with Optic Gaming. But besides that, it's just not worked out so well. But, you know, we'll see them try.
Well, like we said, even in the time that it worked for Optic Gaming, it didn't have that much influence. So we can agree on that fact that the offlane Lycan, not the craziest deal, but Weeha is a player that we haven't seen play the Lycan in the offlane yet. So perhaps he can change it up a bit. Maybe he can change our minds and perspectives. We'll move over to the mid lane. Miracle and HFN up against each other, and Miracle does appear to be struggling a bit up against this DK, and it's to be expected. He has got that soul ring up, and actually Tavo again top lane. Matumba finds a return kill onto King RD. And Tavo will have to back off, but they did find Kuroki on that Warlock. So a position 5 for a position 5, and really? Mind Control goes down to the bot lane as well? Now Weeha being chased up. Does get stunned up. Sunstrike, it will connect, and they'll find the return kill. Duster, meanwhile, going to get chased down as well. These damn heroes making me miss all the damn kills. In fact, as I say that, Miracle going to be in trouble in the mid lane. King RD is there, comes in from the backlines, and he will go for Miracle. This should be a kill. The Breathe Fire, it will deal enough damage with that final right click. And again, Kuroki ends up finding Tavo. We sit at a 5-5, 4 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's going to be a lot of kills this game.
Definitely so. It doesn't look like either team wants to take this slow. They just want to keep going fast and hard and jump straight into it. It's probably favoring... I don't know who it's favoring.
Well,
I mean, we just missed 2 more kills.
No, I didn't miss Duster's one. Duster does end up going down to the bot lane. Meanwhile, King RD popping a bit of damage, but he'll be fine.
I think Weeha's dead.
Sorry?
Weeha's dead. Is he?
Ooh, it looks like he is. DH
Yeah,
has
dead.
to back off. Those treants, though. Mind Control might be in trouble now. Actually, Duster playing like he's the core. Mind Control trying to tree him up, but he's copying too much damage. Now the stun comes in, and Duster might end up dropping, and he will. Here comes King RD from the back lines. He will find that kill, though. GH steals the boundary for his team, and he might be able to get another one before he inevitably dies. In fact, I say inevitably, but there's no mana for the Burrow Strike. But King RD doesn't want to let him go. And he should slowly be... Oh, never mind. There's a shrine available. King RD will be able to walk out of there safely, but so does GH. Meanwhile, top lane Matumba Man might go down to Tavo. Although he couldn't get in range to throw the Lightning Storm out. And it looks like Matumba will be able to get away safely.
Yeah, that's pretty hectic. They do expend the shrine to get GH back up, so that regen option is gone, whereas the Dire bottom shrine is still up.
It is a bit of a win. Or pain, I suppose. It is now a 7-7. HFN actually going after Miracle, and he gets stunned up by King RD, but here comes GH to help out. Miracle, he should live through this, and he might even find King RD if he's lucky, but Sand King will walk away safely. So, I mean, my goodness, the amount of ganks that are going on this game already. Both teams trying to get the upper hand so early on in the game. It's fantastic to watch, but I was not expecting them to be so aggressive.
Yeah, definitely so. Both sides are just playing really aggressive. Not really giving any of the cores a good time. So no one's really having a great time in terms of net worth. I mean, it's fairly even on the side of Liquid. I suppose they are ahead by a small margin overall, but it's not that significant at this point in the game.
No, definitely is not. Top lane King RD, he has to be very careful about this. Sandstorm goes out, but they do see him with that Sentry Wall to take him down. Tavo trying to help out the best he could, but just not enough damage output or Disable. And now the Fatal Bonds. Might actually tick him down if he's not careful. Tavo actually trying to balance with that Null Talisman. Does manage to survive with 30 HP. Just barely. My goodness, that was close. Now Weeha as well. Look how low he is. Sunstrike will completely miss. And actually one hit away, Weeha. He won't end up going down. GH though might go for the chase. But the Poison Touch is there from the Dazzle. And this Lycan is really playing on the edge right now in this off lane. Luckily for him, Duster is there to heal him up. But how much more punishment like this can you sustain as a Lycan?
Not much, really. He is getting the XP he wants. I guess all he wants in this lane for Weeha is really just to get level 6. He's going to have a decent time of it.
Mid lane as well, Miracle. In a bit of trouble, but he does manage to back off safely. Top lane as well. I hear a Sunstrike. It is top lane, and they get Tavo. So Matumba helping out with that kill, and now King RD could be in trouble. He will Sandstorm up, and he'll be fine. Actually, HFN rotating up to the top lane now in the Dragon form. And, oh, he never mind. He decides to go back down. He does have a double damage. I just don't know what he was going to get done at the top lane. He wants to go for Miracle, it looks like, but here comes GH to try and go for a gank attempt. I don't know if this is a smart idea with a double damage Dragon Knight. Now, there's a Lycan going in from the back lines. Weeha wants to try and make something happen early with this wolf form. And they are going straight into for Miracle. Where's the stun? Oh, Ghost Form just in time. Miracle with the quick fingers ensures that they can't kill him off, and they may get a T1 if they're lucky, but here comes the Chaos Meteor. They will go into GH though. Spy Carapace is there. Now they turn around. Weeha in a bit of trouble. Rotations coming in from Kuroki. King RD about to drop, and it looks like he should just, although he's dodging as well. They drop a sentry and they'll find the kill. Nice rotations from Team Liquid to keep everyone alive during that engagement.
Mind Control just sprouted up Duster and watched him. It even right-clicked, just sprouted him and watched him for a bit under the tower.
Well, he could be in trouble now. HFN is making the chase. Mind Control, he does have the TPs available, but he doesn't want to get stunned up by HFN. And look at this creep block! HFN going to be so mad about that. That's very annoying. Meanwhile, Taibo top lane ends up dropping just to the Fatal Bonds of Kuroki. And we sit at 11-7 now for the side of Team Liquid. So they have actually pulled ahead and seemingly taking over this game slightly.
Yeah, definitely. It's a much better start for Liquid, not only with the kills and network, but the fact that Pain Gaming has had to rotate their cores around to find those kills. So they're missing out on lane XP, missing out on lane farm. Whereas for Liquid, they've been rotating the supports mainly.
Well, Mind Control, he did manage to get Dust to bot lane. HFN was there, but he was unable to find a kill. He's trying to go for GH on the Nyx Assassin. Spike Carapace does come out, but the stun connects, and Miracle, meanwhile, gets Weeha. They do finally get GH, and it looks like top or mid lane was the place where Weeha ended up dying to Miracle. Meanwhile, top lane, T1 tower does end up dropping. But again, 11-8, a 5k net worth lead at 10 minutes in. Go to the way of Liquid, so they are by far winning this game so far. And although Pain has been keeping up in the kills, Miracle's probably going to start taking over with that net worth. Although they are going to go for a kill mid lane. There's the Wolf form, the Burrow Strike as well. The Dust is used automatically. Can he really save himself? No, the Tornado is missing everybody. Oh, Deafening Blast actually saving the day for the moment. Now they all come in and try and rotate and help out Miracle. He's so low, but he's healing up slowly thanks to Kuroki and Weeha. He's actually going to drop to this. Now the Epi and Burrow Strike, but Miracle's still alive through all this. And King RD trying to back off now, but it looks like he just might end up dropping to Mind Control. Meanwhile, Weeha drops to Matumba, man. Sunstrike, Duster almost drops in the backlines as well. Oh, Weeha ends up dropping and couldn't find the kill onto Miracle. And John, how the hell does Miracle get himself out of that one?
Mind Control. That was Mind Control. All Mind Control. He goes in, he sprouts Weeha right at the edge, and Miracle's just standing there, right-clicking at the end. it was really good timing. Very well placed Sprout catching out Weehaw right at the edge, right above that T1, into that little crevice of tree lines, and that bought enough time for everyone else to TP in. A really nice epicenter burrow strike from King RD. Not quite enough, not much damage in that level 1 epicenter, so it didn't do enough to turn that team fight, and they had enough sustain with, with Kuroki's Warlock as well. And now Kuroki's level 6, so they can make even bigger team fights happen for Liquid.
Yeah, absolutely. That golem is going to be available. And as we all know, generally speaking, when you get that golem up, you want to get it on cooldown as soon as possible. Hopefully getting a tower and some hero kills in the process if you can. And mid lane looks like that's where the action will be. Matumba Man goes straight onto Duster. He wants the easy kill. Weehaw is going to try and help out, but now he might have put himself in danger. The golem has been dropped, and well, the Shallow Grave's gone. Weehaw, he's got nothing to save him apart from that beautiful stun from Tavo. He's going to slow them down. Meanwhile, King RD stopping Matumba. The Sunstrike does connect onto Weehaw, but it's not quite enough. And it looks like Pain Gaming, they limped their way away out of that one. But my god, everyone was so close to dying through that.
Yeah, that's rather surprising. They focused down the Dazzle, not quite fast enough to take him out. He manages to cast his Shallow Grave. They expend the Warlock ultimate. That's the big one. So Pain Gaming have an opening now to make something happen for themselves.
Well, they will go to the top lane on Liquid though. They won't even. Well, they don't seem to be worried at all about what Pain's doing. Although Pain is at the bot lane, going for the tier 2. Mind Control will go there and try to defend it. King RD will come in and stun up Mind Control. Now with that Epi and the follow-up stun, it looks like Mind Control has overextended and will end up dropping. Meanwhile, GH was around but couldn't help. Miracle, however, did get the top tier 2, and now they might just find Tavo as well. Sunstrike is there, but they don't need it. Matumba, he will find the kill himself. We sit at a 6k net worth lead now to the side of Team Liquid, and a 16-9. And funnily enough, I thought we'd expect Miracle to go for the quick Midas, considering he was farming so well, but he's going straight for the Ags instead.
Yeah, I think he might feel the additional levels, the bonus levels in his spells would be nice. And I wouldn't blame him. He's getting enough gold, enough XP anyway. The Midas would be nice. Granted, it's always nice on the Invoker, but when you have this happening, you probably don't need it.
Yeah, Matumba and Miracle finding kills on the supports of Pain Gaming again. Those Sunstrikes, I mean, there's just so much gold going to the way of Miracle while he's farming. I mean, it doesn't get much more efficient than that. This is one of the strengths of having that Sunstrike Invoker available to you. In fact, it looks like they want to go after Tavo again at the top lane, but it's only Miracle right now. Although, you know, knowing Miracle, he'll still go for this. Mind Control, of course, can just TP in whenever he wants on that Nature's Prophet, but he won't do so quite yet. Tavo gets the safety. Matumba, he's already got the Diffusal Blade up as well now, and that was a very early pickup. Although mid lane, they will go straight after Duster again, and well, the Dazzle is gone. HFN going to be chased down now as well. He does have a Shadow Blade up on that DK, so he will be able to walk out of there safely. But Liquid have really taken over this whole game. And with this early style lineup that Pain had, the longer the game goes on, the better Liquid gets and the stronger their heroes get. And it feels like Pain Gaming really need to get something going for them before Liquid just take over the whole of this game 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Pain Gaming have not taken the objectives they want. It's only 16 minutes in. They've only taken bot lane completely, T1, T2. The mid, everything else is still up. The mid T1 still up, top T1 still up. They really need to take these objectives if they want to play catch-up.
They are going to go into that Roche pit. The Roshan is so close to dying. Pain, though, they don't want to let this go. It is a big deal. The Wolves scouting out the Roche pit. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, looks like GH is around and ready to go if necessary. And the Roche will be left alone for the moment. They will go, however, after the DK. And in fact, no, it's Weehaw on the Lycan. He's fully out of mana, so he can't even transition to that wolf form. And Miracle will find him. Meanwhile, Miracle, while he's doing that, he's taking the Roshan. So he's going to make a kill streak, and he'll get an Aegis for himself. His team will join him slowly. And the Aghanim Scepter is up, and meanwhile, HFN finds Mind Control at the top lane. He was actually split pushing that tier 3 tower. I mean, 16 or 17 minutes in. This is, I mean, there's so much going on this game. Liquid has really matched the aggression of Pain Gaming.
Yeah, not only matched, they've outpaced Pain Gaming's aggression. Pain Gaming has really... With their lineup, they really want the objectives down. They want map control up and take these early team fights. It hasn't been working out. Like, Miracles run away way too far as that Invoker. They did not... They rotated twice this lane, but otherwise they kind of ignored him after those 2 kills. Dedicated their resources around elsewhere in the map, but they didn't win those lanes hard enough.
Again, Tavo ends up getting taken down. That Sunstrike, that is a max damage Sunstrike now. And with that Aghanim Scepter, he can just flick through their spells so quickly. It's just nothing to Miracle. Who have they found? Well, GH. Back no HFN trying to run away. He gets dusted up though. Mind Control going to make the chase. Now the Tornado. It will not connect. It was just a bit short. Sprout is still available in a couple seconds. There will be a Golem drop coming in. It's just not to HFN, but it's a big kill to get regardless. Shallow Grave is there, but there's no way he's getting out. In fact, no, the TP is there just in time, and they can't stop him. But the Fatal Bonds may do the job. Weeha, he's getting pretty low and will end up dropping. Meanwhile, in the base, HFN barely survives. He needed the Fountain and Duster to heal him through all that Fatal Bond damage. But 22 to 10 now, and the net worth still remains at 9k in the way of Team Liquid.
Yeah, and it's just going to escalate from here. They still have the Aegis up. They found all the kills they want for Miracle. He's getting a decent amount of levels, working on his Blink to really start the fights on his own terms. And, you know, Matumba's going to get a decent item, decent timing on his heart. Mind Control on the NP already has a Shadow Blade, so he can split push and apply global map pressure as well.
All too much damage, too much control. It's Miracle going for next. He's got a Blink Dagger queued up. Mind you, he's still holding the Aegis, so there's still a lot of time for him to abuse the fact that he can basically respawn in the middle of a team fight. Let's go to the tier 1 tower, but he is surrounded by HFN and Duster. They're going to go for this kill, and this is a massive one if they get it. So they'll get the Aegis at the least. Now the rotations start coming in from the side of Pain. They want to take their Miracle a second time, but can they do it? The rest of Liquid are coming in. Kuroki, he gets started. GH as well. Where's the damage? It's not there. Matamba, meanwhile, where the hell is he finding the kills? It's in the backlines. Now the Tornado. EMP. HFN's going to cop all of it. GH goes back in. Chaos Meteor on HFN. Kuroki, meanwhile, in the backlines, gets Duster, and Weeha ends up dropping. And HFN, he'll finally go down. King RD is the only one left, and Matamba finds himself a triple kill and a full team wipe. And this tier 1 and tier 2 bot tower is not going to last very long.
Yeah, I mean, that pretty much felt calculated for Miracle. He went all the way front, bait out Pain Gaming to rotate in. The rest of his team was pretty much nearby at the bot jungle, so they just come in, back him up, and you know, do a full team wipe and take 2 towers off of it. Now Pain Gaming won't have any outer towers, and this is not the position they want to be in with their draft. With their draft, they want to force Liquid into all the way on their side of the map with no towers left outside. This is the exact opposite of what Pain Gaming wants.
Well, I mean, I don't mean to make a pun, John, but it's quite painful to watch. Looks like top lane Tavo. Well, that's the thing with a Nyx Assassin and an Invoker this high up in levels. He can just do that to you. Now Kuroki may get caught out, but he does have friends on the way. HFN as well comes in, but they just can't do anything. And meanwhile, bot lane, Matumba finds Weeha. Now they're going after Duster as well. And he's definitely dead. They've got the Shallow Grave, but it's not going to matter. Invoker is not going to let him go, and Miracle finally finds him. Now King RD, what can he really do to defend this tier 3 tower? Well, he can pretty much only Sandstorm. Although Darude would have been proud, it's not going to protect the tier 3. And this tier 3 tower, look how much damage it's copping right now. It's going down very quickly indeed.
Kuroki. Just spamming the golems.
Think he'd really care if he dropped it anyway?
Probably not.
Yeah.
At this point, probably not.
No.
This is really the main issue I have. Like, Weeha on this Lycan has done nothing. This is the issue I have with offlane Lycan. It just does not work.
Oh, Golem still not dropped. He's just baiting it out. King RD will get away from all this. Liquid, do they want to back off yet? We do have a bit of lag coming in. Oh, here comes Miracle. He finds 2 in the Tornado and the EMP, and the Golem drops now. Can they find a kill, though? Duster is the target of Matamba. Meanwhile, Tavo is very low. Everyone gets away for the moment. King RD as well. Epicenter comes out, but he can't do anything with it. Now we are making the chase, but nobody's there. And that'll be it. They'll just walk out of there. And Miracle, I was about to say, where's the Sunstrike, but he's already used it. And a very convincing first racks being taken. Sub 20 minutes by Team Liquid.
Yeah, absolutely. They didn't even use the Golem for that push itself. They drop it at the end to, I don't know if it was to hold back a team fight or to try to force one out. Regardless, no contest for that bottom racks.
Well, they will find Tavo in the mid lane, it looks like. Matamba will find that kill. Pain. King RD being chased up. Duster again, the poor Dazzle, he just can't do anything about this. He will TP out, but the Shallow Grave now on cooldown as well. The next tier 3 tower is under siege. What the hell can you do about this one? The answer is not very much, but they're going to buy back on Tavo. Again, Tavo just gets dived immediately. Matamba might be in trouble with the Sunstrike. That was a dieback on Tavo as well. Matamba just getting out of there safely. Now HFN commits the BKB. But what does it matter? DH sticking around. Spike Carapace is used. Matamba up to full HP again. And Duster, he has no Shallow Grave for this. He ends up dropping as well. This is just so painful to watch. The Chaos Meteor on their core GG. They know they've lost it. Pain Gaming drop game 1 to Team Liquid. And that was a very, very convincing win coming out from the Radiant side.
It really was. Compared to the BO1 they played against Pain Gaming yesterday, this is Team Liquid at its best. And Pain Gaming just couldn't hold a candle to it. I think it really comes down to draft as well. Again, that Lycan. You have a player like Weeha and you give him a Lycan in the offlane. It just feels like a real big waste.
Well, it turns out it was, John.